I'd like to call to order the County Commission meeting for September 19th. Commissioner Petty, would you lead us in prayer?
Country, our county, and our communities, give us a strength, wisdom to do what's best for all the above. Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. If everyone stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Yes, sir. Mr. Simpkins.
Here.
Mr. Ledger.
Here.
Mr. McElwain. Mr. Beatty. Mr. Dawson. Ms. Spicer. Mr. Buckner.
Here.
Mr. Britt.
Here.
Mr. Petty.
Here.
Mr. Williams.
Here.
Mr. Grove.
Here.
Ms. Gray.
It's good to see you all tonight. First order of business is the approval of the minutes of the August 15th regular session. Open the floor for motion. Motion by Commissioner Buckner, second by Commissioner Groves. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Under committee reports, we were having Mayor Landon Mathis tonight, but he was asked to take off the agenda, so I'm removing that. Is there any other committees to report? Hearing none, the next order of business appointments, the E911 board. I brought forward the names of Mr. Chuck Boyd, Ms. Tiffany Dawson, and Mr. Tony Adams. Open the floor for motion. Motion by Commissioner McElwain, second by Commissioner Britt. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Next item is resolutions, budget amendment, all school funds. There's our school representative again. All these budget amendments you were given, do you have any questions? Any questions for the school representative? Open the floor for a motion. Motion by Commissioner Beatty, second by Commissioner Ledger. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. You abstain. Thank you. Item number 2 is solid waste management tipping fees. On that, Mr. Lund was not able to be here tonight. Any questions on that from what his discussion last 2 weeks ago? I'll open the floor for a motion then. Motion by Commissioner Petty, second by Commissioner Buckner. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Item number 3 was the solid waste management tire contract. This is discussed by Mr. Lund 2 weeks ago. Any questions on that? Open the floor for a motion. Motion by Commissioner Beatty, second by Commissioner McElwain. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Item number 4, solid waste management tire fee increase. That goes along hand in hand with the contract. Motion by Commissioner Simpkins, second by Commissioner Britt. Any other questions, discussion? Yes, sir. And he does have those. I will print those off. I've got on my computer. He did send those, as you said. I'll get you those if you'd like.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Any other questions on that? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Next item is a TEMA EMPG grant. That was Mr. Fisher. That was the $10,000 grant, which we have a $10,000 match and budgeted. Any questions for Mr. Fisher? Open floor for a motion. Motion by Commissioner Spicer, second by Commissioner Williams. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Item number 6 is donation of fire truck to Harpeth Ridge Fire Department. That is the fire truck that we received, that we were given. It was used at Creekwood High School for fire training. They no longer have that program. Mr. Fisher put that out to all fire departments of the county, and Harpeth Ridge is the only one that responded. I think that, does that sum it up, Commissioner Fisher? Mr. Fisher, you be commissioner too, if you like. Any questions, Mr. Fisher? We'll open the floor for a motion. Motion by Commissioner Ledger, second by Commissioner Beatty. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Item number 7 was the reduction of the speed limit on Bruce Road. As y'all recall, that road was posted 30 miles an hour. The signs were taken out and was repaved. But when we were looking at that, there was no resolution that ever determined the speed limit should be 30 miles an hour. Commissioner Ledger, who represents that area, has asked us to set that speed limit at 30 miles an hour. So that's a motion by Commissioner Ledger. To have a second by Commissioner Britt. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. We left out the other business, but other business, Commissioner Spicer, you had a road request about a road study.
Yeah, I think some fence got torn out and then the next day somebody got run off the road. A woman just completely turned around in the middle of the road flying, and so it's Hogan Road.
From what, from Hogan Road, from where to where?
Well, I don't know. Ed Davis property is where I don't know how to designate where it's at, but the one that got the fence took out is right there where they built all those new houses, and he's the one with the nice black fence just past that. I don't know what.
That sharp curve that's
Yeah.
right there by the old house?
Yep, just as you coming this way, or after you go around that sharp curve.
That ain't first time it's been took out.
He called me, and then David Green called me. He's the one that got run off the road. And but then in the same breath, David said, you know, we lowered it on Garden Road to 35, and he said it hasn't done a whole lot of good.
Understand.
So what do you do?
Well, I guess the first thing, if you'd like, if you want to make that a motion, we can ask the Sheriff's Department,
Yeah.
Highway Department to do a study
Yeah.
for us and come back in 30 days. That's a motion by Commissioner Spicer. Do I have a second on that? Second by Commissioner Gray. Any questions or discussion on that road? To signify, is it, unless you tell us different, is it okay to go from the beginning of Hogan Road off of where it begins off Sanker Road and just run it till the end, do the study on the whole distance?
What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, I think, you know, especially if it's got long stretch, we'll go down and get all the information we can on the stretches, all we can do.
We'll do the study for one another and then we'll look at the termination. If that's fine with you.
Yep.
Thank you. So I do have a proper motion by Commissioner Spicer, a second by Commissioner Gray. Any other questions or discussion on that item? All speed limits are 45 unless otherwise posted in the whole county. And it's a good question because what we're running into with the growth of the county, the 45 standard is probably not very good right now because we're not nearly as wide open as we were 30 years ago. So we've reduced over the last 8 years with growth and improvement in roads, speeds have gone up. So we've reduced a lot of speed limits, but yeah, that's something we're going to look at a lot, I think, in the near future. Any other questions, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of having that study done, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Is there any other business before we go to approval of notaries? Hearing none, the next is approval of notaries. Madam Clerk.
Sir. Courtney Allen, Chase Ollage, Neil Barnes, Elizabeth Fleet, Jessica Hopper, Brenda Howard, David M. Legg, Calvin McMillan, Vicky Wright McMillan, Karen Rebecca Petty, Karen Alexander Prather, James D.R. Roberts Jr., M. Catherine Jackson Roberts, Sarah Spencer, Kimberly Snavely, Hannah Wall, and Janine Wine.
Open the floor for a motion. Motion by Commissioner Gray, second by Commissioner Groves. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by stating aye. Opposed? Thank you. Announcements. Anyone have any announcements like to make? Anybody got a birthday happening here? Commissioner Ledger, what is today's day? Did you just have your birthday? We did properly celebrate that, didn't we? Okay. Good. Did you properly celebrate it? Good. Any announcements? We always have special guests here, but I'd like to specially recognize that Mayor Linda Hayes of White Bluff is here. We miss Linda Hayes, the commissioner, so we brought some new Linda Hayes in. So, but thank you for being here. She's a great partner with us here. The county and all the city governments work well together. So thank you for being here tonight. There's no other announcements. The last one will be the next regular session meeting will be on Monday, October 17th, 2022 at 7 p.m. in the Buford L. Booty Reed Junior County Commission Chamber of the Dickson County Administration Building, Four Court Square, Charlotte, Tennessee. Have a motion to second adjourn.